A very good morning, class. So, class, do you remember this particular slide? This was nothing but existence of a company which comes into being only after registering it as following the procedures laid down by the Companies Act 2013. So we can say that business law is responsible for bringing the company into existence. So if I tell you all to define what do you mean by formation of a company, it is nothing but registering or incorporating a company with the registrar of companies in the state where the company's registered office is to be located. So class, we are on chapter number 3 of our secretarial practice, formation of a company. And today we'll be winding off this particular chapter with the last and final stage of it. So today we'll be in the 3rd trimester, after which the birth of the company will be completed. And finally, the company can start with its business activities. So today we'll be completing the 3rd stage in the formation of the company. But before that, let's have a quick view of the previous 2 stages before that. So the 3rd stage, as you all know, is the commencement of business. The prior 2 stages of it were A, promotion, wherein we saw what is the meaning of promoters, what is the role of promoters, and what are the stages in promotion of a company. Then after that, we saw the B part, the B stage, that is incorporation of a company, which included 10 important steps, and wherein we studied about how a company obtains its different types of numbers, as in the directors should have DSC, digital signature certificate. They should have their DIN, जैसे PIN होता है वैसे DIN, that is director identification number. We studied about MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. We studied about CIN, corporate identity number. And I taught you all how to study or look at that 21 alpha digit numeric code. Correct. We studied about certificate of incorporation, which is in short known as the birth certificate of the company. That is, a company can start its business, yeah, legally it gets a certificate that yes, wo company पैदा हो गई है, born हो गई है, now it exists. So the smart code to remember the particular stages was PIC, P-I-C. So today class will be focusing on stage 3, that is the phase 3rd, commencement stage. So let's have a look at what is commencement stage. The public and private companies which are not having share capital can immediately start the working activities after getting COI, that is certificate of incorporation. So those public and private companies which are not taking money from outsiders, that is from the public, they are not involving any outsider apart from their own capital. Okay? They can start their working activities as soon as they get their certificate of incorporation. But एक condition है. Those public and private companies who are having share capital and which are incorporated after 2nd November 2018 have to also get COC, that is certificate of commencement, in order to start their business activity. So those public and private companies which are taking capital from outsiders or from the public, and also those who have registered themselves after 2nd November 2018, ऐसे कंपनीज को COI के अलावा they require one more certificate which is called as COC, that is certificate of commencement, in order to start their business activity. So these companies cannot start their business unless and until they obtain the certificate of commencement along with certificate of incorporation. So now let us see what are the stages in obtaining the certificate of commencement of a company. So there are not much stages. It is a very simple answer involving only 4 stages. It's a very quite short topic. So number 1, filing of declaration by the director. Stage number 2, file verification of registered office. Obtain license or approval from the sectoral regulators. And then the final and the fourth stage is commencement of business. So once again, you can just have a look at the stages. You have to file the declaration. The director has to file a declaration. Also, you have to do the filing work, that is legally entering, registering the verification of registered office, obtaining license or approval from sectoral regulators, and then finally you can commence the business. So let's see the stages one by one. Filing of declaration by the director. Now, in the previous topic, I already explained you all the meaning of declaration. Declaration means you're giving something in writing that कुछ भी अगर आप information दे रहे हो, it is true and correct. So if there is any fraud or mistake found out, then you will be held responsible for that. तो वो एक declaration होता है. Similarly, a director of the company has to file with the ROC a declaration in the prescribed form along with the fees. The declaration states that every subscriber of the memorandum has paid the value of the shares agreed to be taken up by them. The contents of the declaration shall be verified by the company secretary in practice or a chartered accountant or a cost accountant in practice. So basically, the directors gave a declaration form along with the specific fees, and उस फॉर्म में क्या लिखा होता है that whoever directors name are there in the memorandum of association, they have paid the value of the shares agreed to be taken by them. मान लो if there are 3 directors, so A director ने promise किया कि वो 10 shares खरीदेगा, B ने promise किया कि वो 20 shares खरीदेगा, C ने promise किया कि he will be buying 5 shares. So जितने shares सबने बोले हैं वो उतनों के पैसे भरेंगे. Every subscriber of the memorandum has paid the value of the shares agreed upon. Also, ये जो भी declaration में लिखा है, it is all been helped out and consulted with a verified company secretary or chartered accountant or cost accountant, because ये सारे legal matters है, so the directors have to take the help of professionals, that is CS or CAs. The declaration should be filed within 180 days from the date of incorporation of the company. So within a period of 180 days. 180 days मतलब कितना? 6 महीने. So within a period of 180 days, this particular declaration should be filed as soon as you receive the certificate of incorporation. तो आया समझ में? The first stage is very easy. Declaration file करना होता है by the directors. Then you have to also file the verification of your registered office. As we saw, एक particular office का address बनाना पड़ता है for communication. So the company has to also file a verification of its registered office with ROC. तो एक बार ROC के पास जाके आप अपना office का registered address also again you have to verify. Coming towards the third stage, obtains license or approval from sectoral regulators. Notice this. Certain companies which propose to conduct banking business, insurance business, or proposed to be listed on the stock exchanges require registration from sectoral regulators. So there are certain companies जिनको finance related business में घुसना है, जैसे आप banking बोल सकते हो, insurance बोल सकते हो, और those companies who want their shares to be listed on the stock exchanges, उनको approval लगता है. Apart from the registrar, apart from the Companies Act, they also require license or approval from sectoral, मतलब इन sectors में जो काम करते हैं उनके head से approval लेना. For example, Reserve Bank of India, which is the Central Bank of India, SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, which is the head of all the activities happening in the stock market. ठीक है ना? So from these regulators also special permission has to be taken or obtained by the company. Such companies must submit to the ROC the approval obtained from the sectoral regulators. So basically the company has to submit this particular license or approval to the ROC. उनको दिखाना पड़ता है कि we have already taken the green signal, the verification from these particular people. So for example, government ने appoint किया है, what are sectoral regulators? They are regulators or people or agencies which are appointed by the government to regulate a particular sector. जैसे insurance sector हो गया, banking sector हो गया, share market का एक sector. So as I gave you example, SEBI is the regulator of securities market. Stock exchange में जो head है, जो monitor है, जो सब कुछ check करता है, control करता है, is none other than SEBI. So the companies have to obtain approval from such particular agencies as well. Coming towards the last and final stage, after submitting all the declaration, now finally the company can obtain the commencement certificate and start with its activities. So after the filing declaration in the prescribed form, all the documents submitted, all the approvals and licenses received, the ROC will then issue the certificate of commencement of business. The public and private companies who are having share capital can now start its business or start collecting or borrowing money to undertake the business activities. A public company can now issue the prospectus to the public. तो ये हम बहुत बार कर चुके. What is the meaning of prospectus? It is a booklet, a document which is issued by the public company when it wants to collect money from the public. तो public को जो advertise करना होता है, जो public से मांग रखनी होती है कि हमारे shares खरीदो, हमें पैसे की जरूरत है, तो वो मांग, वो जरिया क्या होता है? Prospectus. So a prospectus is an invitation to the public to buy the shares of the company. Invite करना है ना, तो वो जो invitation card है, उस card, उस document, उस book का नाम क्या होता है? Prospectus. Now the next chapter will be dealing with prospectus क्या होता है, उसके types क्या होते हैं. All this will be studying in detail in the next chapter. So with this class, we come towards the end of the third chapter, that is formation of a company. So the trimester gets over and finally company का जन्म हो चुका है, उन्होंने birth ले लिया है and now वो legally सबकी आंखों में दुनिया के लिए exist होती है. So thank you so much class for listening to me. I hope this particular video will be useful to you and you must have understood how the formation of a company takes place. So I stop here for today. Thank you so much class for listening to me and being so patient. If any doubt, please let me know in the comment section. And before I wind off, a small request. If you like my videos, please do subscribe to my channel and ask your friends to do so by forwarding the link of the same if you feel the video was beneficial. Till then, take care, stay safe, and before that, a very happy, safe, and prosperous Diwali to you and your family. I hope you'll celebrate it, but without not being careless. Don't become careless. Follow the rules and accordingly celebrate the festival, because अगर जान है तो आगे आप सोच सकते हो कि क्या करोगे. जान ही नहीं बचेगी तो आगे कुछ सोच नहीं सकते. All right, so please do take care properly of yourselves and your family. All right, class. So I stop here for today. Thank you so much for listening to me.